Well, Vampire Weekend live at XFM headquarters. We're doing an evening with Vampire Weekend as well. That was brilliant. That was a live version of White Sky. Thank you very much for that. Is everybody else? Is everybody okay here? There's quite a lot of young'uns down the back there. Can everybody see all right? Yeah. Just making sure. Just making sure. Want everybody to get the most out of their experience tonight. Hey, listen. I don't know how busy, how rammed your diary is. You might not even know about this, but tomorrow you're doing a gig in Manchester. Right. I'll tell you.
Yeah. With Snoop.
With Snoop Doggy Dogg. This is for this Orange Rock Core thing. I wanted to know how you felt about that. Are you looking forward to meeting Snoop Doggy Dogg? That's quite an eclectic bill they've got there.
Well, we'll see if we meet him, but this is not the first time we've shared the stage with Snoop. I think this is the third.
Really?
Maybe even more. I mean, we played right after him at Glastonbury, and then there's another time we played right before him at Lollapalooza in Chicago. So we've even kind of shared a dressing room with him. I think once he said, "Hey, dude," to Chris. So kind of met him.
See, now I heard a rumor. I had a band on the show last night who did wireless with him, and they said he's got obviously a massive entourage, but backstage, he'll shake your hand, he'll do photos or whatever, but he won't talk, he won't speak. That's not true as far as you're concerned. He said a few words to you.
Well, yeah, to somebody. I mean, we didn't ask to meet him or ask to take a picture, but I imagine if we did, he'd chat us up. We'd have lots to ask us, I think.
Do you have a favourite gangster rapper as well?
Favorite gangster rapper?
Yeah.
What? Oh, Eazy-E? Well, you know, sometimes people call me Eazy-E, so I guess he's like my namesake.
Nice.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, of course. What's the most eclectic bill you've been on, like before or after a band? You've really been quite weirded out about being on the same bill as?
Well, you know, I wouldn't. This is an honor more than being weirded out. But we just played a festival in Belgium, and it went Alice in Chains, and then us, and then Them Crooked Vultures, which features Dave Grohl on drums, and then Arcade Fire, and then Pearl Jam. So there's so many legends of the Seattle scene, you know, of the '90s. So I mean, we thought maybe we'd be a little out of place, but it was an honor to play on that bill.
That must have been quite an intimidating backstage environment there.
Oh, actually, Dave Grohl is incredibly nice, and it was kind of a thrill to see all those guys hanging out, saying hi to each other, you know.
I bet. So you're in the middle of a world tour right now. How are you finding life on the road? Because it must be incredibly intense right now. You've had a #1 album in so many places, so you're literally doing it every night in different countries around the world. Do you sort of do you walk the line between rock and roll and parties and staying alive?
Well, I mean, definitely. I don't think you can party every night if you want to play every night. I mean, we always kind of put the show first, so sometimes we stress a little bit about trying to stay healthy and, you know, stay in good shape, because it's not easy. And we really have been on tour, not even just this year, but even last year working on the album, and before that, it's kind of been nonstop the past few years.
You look very healthy. Do you eat well? You look like you eat well on tour.
Yeah, I eat well.
Yeah?
I try to.
Do you make sure that you do?
Yeah, we make sure that we have some Sainsbury's hummus backstage every day. That's like the main, I think of all of our diets, that's the main staple.
Any greens in your diet? Bit of greenery?
Yeah, and some peas, some lettuce, stuff like that. Sure.
And I've got to ask the tour bus question. What you working with right now? Double decker, triple decker? How luxury are we talking? You know,
do they make triple deckers?
I've seen a triple decker tour bus before.
We have a double decker, and I think it's the nicest one that we've ever had in the UK. We've got a lot of people on it.
How many?
14.
14.
Well, then plus the drivers, 16.
That's a lot of testosterone.
No, but there's one girl.
One girl, right.
So, you know, so there's some estrogen too. But yeah, you know, there's always a good party scene down in the bottom lounge.
Yeah, where's the party zone? Where's the party zone? Downstairs?
You know what? It's with the fellas in the crew.
Is it? Always?
Yeah. Especially the last man standing is usually our lighting guy, Barf. Right. In my experience. I mean, I'll have to... Whenever I go down there, he's the one who's holding it down. He's shutting it down.
And is it like the school bus? You know, the cool kids are they're down at the back, like the back row, the back row of the bus.
I don't know if there's any cool kids on the Vampire Weekend, so everybody's cool.
We still have a song. You're going to take one off Contra, off the new album now, yeah?
Oh yeah, this one's also from Contra, The Holiday.
It's Holiday. All right, it's Vampire Weekend live, XFM.